Hi, my name is Bart Kitko and I work for CTi Sensors. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use our GUI that you can download from the CTi Sensors website. I already have my CS AHRS 200 unit connected to my device, and it's better when connecting a new device to your computer to make sure that you have the application closed before connecting the device physically, because it will interact better when choosing your COM port. So here I'm going to open up the CTi Sensor Connect software, and we can maximize this window. So in order to connect here, we can go to our COM port drop-down menu, and I'm going to select the only one that's available. And all I have to do is press connect, and after a few seconds in the log window it will start showing data from the sensor. So now that we know we're connected, we can look at our baud rate and our data rate and change those values to whatever we'd like. For the data rate, we have a range of 1 to 2000 Hertz, but anything over 100 Hertz we'll need a higher baud rate chosen. But for now we'll leave the baud rate where it is and select 100 Hertz. And now we can see that our data rate is showing us more samples per second. And we can see from our log window all of the different message format controls that we have. We have 3 ASCII message control formats and 2 binary message control formats. When we have ASCII sensor selected, it's producing the data from the accelerometer, gyroscope, and magnetometer. And then if we select ASCII Euler, it'll show us only the information from our roll, pitch, and yaw sensor data. But if we also want to include the Euler angles and sensor data, we'll select binary Euler, and it'll show us everything. Now, when looking at this data, we can pause it whenever we like, we can resume, we can also clear the log window, and we can record the data, which will pull up this window, which shows this default file name, which includes the date and time, and saves it as a CSV file. We can save this anywhere we like and keep the data for reference. Now, I'm going to leave our message format control as binary Euler when looking at our graphs. This will allow us to look at accelerometer plots, gyroscope plots, and also Euler plots at the same time, without having to change our message format control. So for example, if I open up our accelerometer plot and maximize this window, I can select our X and Y directions, and then I can also auto scale our graph. And our graph is displaying in a range of 20 seconds. Now, from the sensor data, you can see if I make a slight movement of the table that the sensor is on, it's recording that slight adjustment in data. And now if I pick up the sensor and move it, you can see it's a very large change in the data. Now moving on to a different plot, I can show you the Euler angles plot. If we maximize this window, now say we want to see the roll and pitch information, we can see our range of data from 1 to -1. And here we can see the very fine differences in our data being recorded. So now if I make a slight movement on the table, every adjustment to the sensor is taken. So this displays the high accuracy of this unit. And then we can also auto scale our graph. Now if we take off auto scale and go back to what our scale was before, 180 to negative 180, and pick up our device and make our movements, we can see all of these roll and pitch angles being recorded. And that is basically all you need to know about using our CTi Sensor Connect GUI. I appreciate you listening and have a very nice day.